Hey, Dallas VC team and Dayakar. I think we have synergies, and here's what I think. Dayakar's background is telecom, and pretty much your senior executive teams are super big veterans in telecom field. And Dayakar in 1990s, he made these the connector, the data connector that goes with the PDA, which provided connectivity to the PDA. So he basically had this. I mean, people had these dumb local PDAs walking around with no connectivity, and his device provided connectivity. So all of the execs were able to be hyper productive with his device, and he made money. So we all know that. And regarding Dayakar's team is full of Rams, and he has his co-founder. And there's something that interesting happened. I was on a casual note saying that, oh, telecom is dead, and he was like, "Who said telecom is dead?" I know your team is super passionate about telecom. One of the things that I really like that you guys are doing is the accelerator bit. I was in your firm, and I met the person who was managing the accelerator, and she walked into the room and she was talking to the portfolio companies. Hey, AT&T and T and Walmart next Tuesday, you in? And the CEO of the portfolio companies was like, "Oh yeah, we are." And I kind of not only know that you have a coolest plan for the accelerator to take the Dallas startup ecosystem to the next level, but I have also seen your executives execute the accelerator, because anything can be on theory, but the way that you really genuinely put work on the accelerator, get portfolio companies introduced to large enterprises and close deals is something very impressive, and I love that. And about your portfolio companies, I interviewed a couple of your portfolio companies, I studied your portfolio companies, and I also studied DVC's investment in the past and how you guys move. Whenever there is a policy and mandate changes, you try to place yourself as a part of the change, or you provide tools and the best tools and processes which people can or need during the transition, and you enable people to transition. And what happens is, in these kind of ecosystem changes, technology change and mandate change, the reason I love those fields, and I think the reason the Dallas Ventures love those kind of fields, the CAC is so low because the policy and the demand is driven by somebody else. So you don't have to put money in driving the demand. When you don't have to put money in driving the demand, the CAC is a lot more lesser. And guys, these days, we all know the CAC is so high, and we take long time to recover the CAC. So the smaller the CAC is, the faster you recover the CAC. I think it's always better, isn't it? And your portfolio companies all talk about the CAC hygiene, and that's all coming from your board meetings you run every quarter or every month. So my point is, I have seen how you join the entrepreneurs board and how you insist the hygiene and how you're enabling them to be successful. And I'm very impressed with that. There is a problem in your investment thesis, and I genuinely feel that. And please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just only speaking about the data that I have. If I look at your investment thesis, everything has the right elements, but you and I know, as the Gartner and Google Global Enterprises, everybody are predicting at least like 80% of the conversations that's happening in the States and Canada, in the North America, is going to be AI powered. And AI agents have succeeded the large LLMs, and conversational AI agents are powering the enterprise workflow. There's going to be a 60% growth in the next 2-3 years, but anybody can predict to say that they know about the future. But in the past, this industry has gone up by 30%. So I'm telling you, there has been a 30% growth in the last 2-3 years, and there's going to be a 60% growth in this space. And so this space is growing, but you don't have much of your thesis or your portfolio CEOs doing agentic AI. Probably they are, and so far I don't have any information from my point of view, from the external, whatever I hear. The Dallas VCs, I think the investment thesis does not cover AI agents and conversational AI agents. That's where I can help you. I've not only mastered AI agents, I've also done a product, I've put it in the market, and I've made money with AI agents. So if at all in your gang, anybody can talk about, knowledgeable about AI agents, I think I will be really helpful, not only to update your investment thesis, but also to help your other portfolio companies pivot from a normal SaaS to an agentic SaaS or a conversational agentic SaaS, reaching larger customers. So what I've created is this conversational agents, like a Siri kind of, like a voice bot which can talk to you in a Siri kind of a button or through over phone as well. So all of these business applications, instead of having a small mobile window with clicks and taps, now have a beautiful Siri and phone call interface where if you're driving, you can just call and connect with your application. You can tap into Siri and connect with your application. We just put this conversational interface on a menu, and a 6-year-old was able to order her own food. So and lorry drivers, when they're driving, were able to talk to the software and get things done, which increased the compliance rate. Increase customer satisfaction, capturing Gen Zs, capitalizing on the current trend, which is a proven trend. Everybody's going towards conversational interface. Guess what? We specialize in conversational interface, and we have a platform, ready to plug in platform that's ready to go, that all IT companies can just take and enable and give conversational features into their software in no time. And Dayakar and team, this is crazy, guys. You have telecom background, and telecom, I ran a telecom company, and Dayakar and a few guys, you know about it. I ran a telecom company called Smart Voicemail, got funding from Tata, we licensed the technology back, had a happy exit. So I know telecom, ARPU, VARs, and all of these things. You guys are bleeding freaking margins, and VARs are making some little bit of a money, but it's only niche. So I have a technology which all of your VARs and telcos can put in to increase the margin. They are providing data connectivity and pipe. I want to be the conversational add-on layer for all of the VARs to write advanced applications, taking their experience and accuracy to a whole another level. This accuracy is going to drive demand. Demand is going to drive more telecom products, and telecom VARs would love to work with us. Ring Central, Telefonica, I know the connections you have, and you know the connections I have as well. If we just sit together for 15 minutes, we can put together a Rolodex, and I don't see a reason why we cannot shoot a $20 million in revenue in the next 2 years in just this telecom, using this just product, if we just work alone on that. And I truly believe that. And there is another huge opportunity, guys. For all of the IT companies that are about $10 to $20 million, they all have this one problem, which is fear of the future. And honestly, there is a clear demand for AI, but they don't know how to go to AI. They think that, they can take an LLM and they can use an API, and that's AI. No, guys, the error rate is so high. So that's where we came in and created this conversational AI agentic platform with high accuracy. And the way we do it is we just cascade multiple LLMs. And if you have any doubts on what I'm saying, go check out Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff's video. Honestly, it was not my invention. I just got inspired from his conversation and I used it. So I have a framework which IT companies can use to transform them from an old model to an AI agentic model. Yes, I have a turnkey solution for all IT companies to move from normal, old, classical, traditional SaaS to an AI agentic SaaS and conversational AI agentic SaaS. And do you think I just go supply technology and wait for them to implement? Because half the time things fail because you know things, you just fail to execute it right. We understand the problem, and I not only help them with technology, APIs, and integration for the developers, but given that I work with Microsoft sales and marketing, and I've been doing sales and marketing for a very long time, and I can totally work with creating a copy, redesigning their structure, pitch, and get them and join them on calls with their customers and help them close 3 accounts in the POCs with the condition that they will travel with me for the next 2 years. Majority of the guys know me as the CTO of this platform and as a tech guy who work on these robotics and cool technologies. But actually, I did work with Microsoft sales and marketing for 4 years, and I have helped Microsoft in several GTMs. In the last 10 years, my specialty was GTM, SaaS, and I've taken SaaS to hundreds and thousands of businesses. And just also quote one thing that happened in the Dallas Ventures VC's office was, I walked into the office with one of the portfolio guys, and it was a random coincidence. We met Dayakar in the hallway, and he stopped, and the portfolio guy introduced me as the CTO or the tech CEO of this company. And he just said hello and just a line, "How are you?" And he just turned towards the portfolio company guy and said, "Is this guy? He's a tech guy? No, he's a sales guy." And I was genuinely shocked with Dayakar's comment. you guys know me as tech guy, CEO, and VC and all of these things. But actually, I did originally started my career as a sales guy, right? So he was able to cut through all of this and see who I am and who I am made of, and which actually makes me feel that you guys really have a handle on selecting a great portfolio companies. So this is what I want from you guys. You guys have two things that I really need. I need some capitalization. I need some GTM support. It can be both, or it can be either or. I don't care. I think with respect to money or the GTM support, if you say that, Ram, I absolutely can do only one, pick a call, I would pick up GTM support, because I know the Dayakar's Rolodex and I know my Rolodex as well. If we can just 15 minutes sit on a coffee table, I'm pretty sure we should be able to confidently have a good revenue in the future. So, I would love to have you guys capitalize and give GTM support and connect me with your portfolio companies and things. But if you want to do absolutely, if you cannot do both and if you can only do one, get me the GTM support and I will show you a $4 million revenue in 2025. And you know that I'm very confident on my numbers. I know my numbers really well. So 2025, how many portfolio companies came to you and said, I'm launching a product on the first year, I will make a $4 million revenue. And I have that confidence and I would love to work with you. See you guys, and looking forward to catching up with you soon. Bye.